What's going on, people? My final prediction of the weekend. We have a cracker in the light heavyweight division, 175 pounds. For those who don't know, it's Sullivan Barrera versus Jesse Hart. Now, Sullivan Barrera, 22-2, 14 stoppages. He's been in there with Andre Ward, Dimitri Bivol, Joe Smith Jr., Shabaranski, but his best wins are Shabaranski and Joe Smith Jr. Jesse Hart, on the other hand, he's got a better looking record. I think it's 25-2, 21 KOs or 23 KOs, one of the two. Sorry, guys. And he was a top-rated amateur Olympian for the American team. And to be honest, a lot of people think he would have been world champion by now already. He had 2 tough fights with Gilberto Ramirez. And if you really paid attention to those fights, he barely lost them. When I mean barely lost them, I mean in the first fight, it was a UD loss. The judges had him either losing by 1 or 2 rounds. In the second fight, one judge had him winning. The other 2 had the other guy, Gilberto Ramirez Zodo, the former champion at 168. They had him winning by 1 point. So it was a majority decision, that fight. Now, both of those guys decided to move up. So this is Jesse Hart's first fight at 175, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not no walk in the park. Barrera is a seasoned vet, Cuban amateur program. So he knows what he's doing. He's fought Andre Ward and Dimitri Bivol, so he's more experienced than Jesse Hart, especially, and he's more acclimatized at the weight. Surprisingly, though, Jesse Hart was the bigger guy. I did not expect that. When I saw it's clearly the bigger guy. Not significantly, but it's easy to see. It's not no close matchup. Barrera is more muscular, but looking at both of them made it under the 175 weight, so I'm looking at them like they both were pretty hydrated coming into this fight. My prediction for this fight, I know, might not be with the North, but I got Jesse Hart to knock out Sullivan Barrera. And then you guys are like, what's going on? Okay, let's look at it like this. Let's look at Barrera's positives. Barrera's style is kind of an aggressive front foot hook and uppercuts, like mixed attack to the body head. He kind of throws in combinations, and that's how he fights when he is usually winning. When he's on the back foot, he doesn't do too well. He likes to fight on the inside, but sometimes to his own detriment. Like in the Andre Ward fight, Andre Ward was happy to trade on the inside with Barrera, and Barrera just kept going in there like a glutton for punishment and just getting checked, counted, hit everywhere. So I don't know if that tactic is going to work in this fight. Like we always say, styles make fights. Now Jesse Hart, on the other hand, he has a bit of an outside game and an inside game. His outside game ain't the best. He doesn't seem the most comfortable with it. However, it is quite effective. He kind of using his range, his height and reach. You know, he's quite a lanky guy for the weight. Well, not anymore. He's at 175, so he's probably normalizing. But bigger than Barrera, he would be on the back foot and walk guys onto 1 or 2 shots. But then his exit would always be not the cleanest. Like he would exit straight up, head up, back, like backwards, no angles, no nothing. But his inside game, very underrated. He has very good shot selection on the inside. He hurt Gilberto Ramirez quite a few times in both their fights. And I believe that's the Philly style, you know. They're used to getting in there in the trenches, tough on the inside. They're slick on the inside. That's where they like to work. So I think this fight is going to be quite entertaining for however long it lasts. On the other hand as well, Jesse, he might have an added stamina, advantage in this fight. He might have been cutting himself too much down for 168. So when you see a guy go up in weight, he usually does a bit better than normal. I don't know how much Barrera cuts for weight. He did come in, I think, lighter than Jesse, but we'll see. Barrera is 37. Jesse's in his prime. That's another factor you have to consider. And I think Barrera he's been inactive. He's kind of on the side, on the shelf, begging for fights. And Jesse took him up on this offer, I think, just to make a name of him. And also, you see Barrera, he has been hurt before in fights. Jesse, although he's been hurt, showed the toughness of being able to withstand oncoming onslaughts and stay in the fight and flip the tide onto the opponent, where instead of just consistently taking punishment for 12 rounds, he'll give some back. Now, when all these are lined up together, I got to favour Jesse Hart. And stylistically, I see Barrera coming into the shots. The only time I seen him fighting on the back foot was when he got stopped by Bivol. So I don't think he's the best on the back foot either. So it just seems as though stylistically, ESPN Top Rank, they picked Barrera for Jesse Hart, and is a great matchup if you're a Jesse Hart promoter, fan, where this fight should be a stepping stone. I know it's not, Barrera is not no walk in the park, like I said earlier, but Barrera will elevate you into the top 10 of the light heavyweight division. And you have to look at the landscape. 175, 3 out of 4 champions work with ESPN and Top Rank. Barrera just got signed for this fight. Jesse Hart has been with Top Rank ESPN. Even when people said this is detrimental for your career, he stayed with them, and look what he's done. He's in a field where they have 75% of the division champions. They have the belts. So that's a lot of matchups. That's a lot of possibilities for Jesse Hart. Maybe even fights against other people like Alida Alvarez and these guys. So I feel Jesse is going to be so motivated to get the job done. I feel as though Bob let him know, you knock out Barrera, you got a good fight on your hands next. So I think Jesse's going to be hungry for that world title fight. I think he's going to stop Sullivan Barrera. Yeah, Jesse Hart by stoppage. Fight pack prediction. Sorry, it's a bit long-winded. Like, subscribe, and let me know what your picks are in the comment section. Let me know, guys. I want to see afters. I don't want to hear guys come back saying, ha, you got it wrong. I want to see you commit. Then you can laugh at me. I'll even like your stuff. All right, guys. See you with another one.